Today we're going to declutter my blushes because I have a lot. So if you're interested in seeing that, make sure you stick around and let's get going. Hey everybody and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Sheena and makeup is like therapy for me. Today I'm working on decluttering some of my makeup as we prepare to move from a 3,000 square foot house into a 400 square foot motorhome. And I have a lot to declutter. And I have a lot of blush. Like, I kind of love blush is what I've realized. And I've been looking through some of it and some of it's kind of hard for me to get rid of. So we're going to start today and see if I will agree. See how much, I would like to get rid of half of it. That would really make me happy if I could declutter half. So first I have this Too Faced blush, and it is the Too Feminine blush, and I don't have the palette, I only have the blush, but I really enjoyed this blush, although I never use it. Oh, that's so hard. I mean, I've used it a good bit. Let's put this one in the maybe for now. Okay. Next is the Juvia's Place Blushed Volume 5, and I don't think I have any blushes that are this color other than these, so I am going to keep this blush. Okay, this is one that I got from a subscription box. It is the Mayo Sunkissed Blush. And it's really pretty. I mean, I really have enjoyed it, but I haven't used it in a long time. So I think I'm gonna declutter it. Okay, next is the BH Cosmetics Vanilla Cream Truffles. Oh, I remember when I got this blush. It was like so popular and everybody loved it, but I have not used it in forever now, and pretty sure I have these colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this one along as well. Okay, this is my Kylie Cosmetics Kindle face palette, and I really love this palette, so I will be keeping it. And I didn't realize it was in with my blushes and not my face palette, so I need to put that in with my face palettes. Okay, here is the Glam Light Chucky Duo. I have not had this very long. Ooh, let's compare the Glam Light and the Chucky and the Juvia's Place. So the coral ones are the same, but this top one's different and this bottom one's different. Ooh, that's hard. I probably, okay. I'm gonna put the Chucky one in the maybe pile and we'll see about it. Okay. Next is Wet n Wild. This is Saved by the Bell Nerd Alert. And this is really light, like it just doesn't show up very well on my skin, so I'm gonna pass it along. And I really thought I would end up keeping that one because it's Saved by the Bell, but I'm trying to, if I'm not gonna use it, get rid of it. Okay, and here's another Saved by the Bell one. I'm sorry guys, my nose is running. And it's, I mean, I never dip into this one, so I think I'm gonna pass it along. Okay, now let's get into my ColourPop, and this is one of the heart shapes ones. It's called Let's Dance, and I don't ever use this one. I mean, it's really pretty. It is a corally shade. I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile for now. Let's compare it to the Juvia's Place Coral. Oh yeah, it's definitely lighter than that one. These heart-shaped ones are so cute, but they're so hard to open. And okay, yeah, that's definitely different. So I'm gonna keep that one. And this is the ColourPop Text Me. And it is that hot pink. Can you tell I like kind of have a thing? Okay, it's very different from both of the Juvia's Place ones. Let's see how it compares to the Chucky one. So it matches this bottom Chucky one. So I think I'm gonna keep this one and declutter the Chucky one because I have basically both of those colors in other palettes. Okay, this is the Kylie Cosmetics cream blush from her Valentine's collection. And I haven't really gotten into if I could talk, cream blushes because I have such oily skin. I actually have this cheek dew as well. So I'm going to put both of these in my new basket so then they'll get used. Okay, this is my Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo Cream and Highlighter, and it is, you know, a face palette, so it needs to go in with my face palettes, but I'm gonna keep it. Okay, this is also a face palette. So I guess I just grabbed a basket of face palettes thinking they were blushes. This is one from e.l.f. It's a highlighter and a blush. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. Okay, this is the NARS Orgasm, and I'm going to keep it. It is Laura Mercier Peach, and I am going to keep it. Well, let's see how the shade shows up on my skin. It's really light on my complexion. We'll put that one in the maybe pile. I may have to declutter it. Okay, this is the Essence Mosaic Blush, and I have never used it, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it along. This is the Wet n Wild Do What You Love. It's from the Care Bear collection. I'm going to go ahead and pass it along as well. Pretty sure my daughter would love that one. This is the ColourPop Night Bloom, and I don't have another blush this color, so I'm gonna keep it. It is the Kosas 8th Mousse Light Color and Light Cream. If I can get it open. I haven't used it very much, but it's really pretty, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm actually gonna put it with my face duos that are cream. Kind of organize things a little better. This is from Odin's Eye, and this is Sweet Tulip, and I am going to keep it. The Glam Light Strawberry Shortcake Blush, and I don't think it will really show up on my skin because it's so light, so I'm going to pass it along to one of my kids. This is a ColourPop cheek palette. It's got a highlighter and 3 blushes in it, and I don't ever reach for it, so I'm going to pass it along. Let me grab some palettes that I forgot. Okay, this is B. Bella Cosmetics Blushing and Crushing Blush Palette. And when I got this palette, I used it all the time. I really like it a lot. So I am actually going to keep this palette at this time. Sorry, I have a puppy, and well, she's not a puppy. She's almost 1. She's still a puppy. She'll be 1 in August. But they're both laying in my lap. It's kind of making things difficult. Okay, this is my Jacqueline Cosmetics Rogue Romance palette, and this palette will not be going anywhere. I absolutely love it. Okay, let me move some stuff around. Okay, I had to move some stuff around because, like I said, I have a lot of blushes. Like, I still have all of these blushes to go through. Most of them are Super Shocks. There is a matte bronzer in here that should have gone in my bronzing video, but I will be keeping it. It is from Benefit, and I just keep it with my Benefit blushes. Okay, so I want to go through all of my ColourPop Super Shock blushes and make sure they aren't dried out, the ones that I'm keeping. I am going to keep this one. It is I Wish I Wish from the Snow White collection, but I grabbed one the other day and it was dried out. So I don't want to keep any that are dried out. Okay, and this one is good. See all the blush on my hand, there's that one. And this is Fair Enough, and I'm going to be keeping both of those. I need a baby wipe. Go through my Super Shock blushes first. That one is not dried out. Can you see it on my arm right there? This is the other one. This is the other one. So I'm going to keep this one. It is a little bit darker than the other two. Okay. This one is more of a purple leaning. Oh no, it's not. But it kind of matches that one. Let's swatch it again next to that one. No, it's a little bit different. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep it. I really, really like my Super Shock blushes. So decluttering any of them is going to be hard unless they're dried out. Ooh, this one is hot pink. Okay, and it is not dried out. It still looks very good. So I will be keeping it. Okay, this is actually a highlighter, Super Shock highlighter from the Tinkerbell collection. And I just have all of my Tinkerbell collection stuff together. So let's check and make sure it's not dried out. And it is not dried out. It still looks so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to use it. It's been a while since I've used it. So hopefully that means none of my Tinkerbells are dried out. Nope. And this one is much more of like an orangey. See, you can see it right there. It's kind of orangey compared to the other ones that are pinkish. So I really want to keep that one because it's so different. This is the one that I used a lot. It's more, let's put it right here. It's kind of orangey compared to that one. Oh yeah, I think one of them's a little darker than the other. Yeah, that's what it is. We may have found one that I'll declutter. Let's compare it in color because it's an orange one, and if it matches my other ones. Okay, yeah, it's almost identical. It's hard for me to see on the back of my arm. I mean, that one looks so close to both of those. So I'm actually going to declutter this one. Okay, this is out of quartz, so it's actually a highlighter, but we're gonna check it out and make sure it is not dried out. And it is not. Let's see, it is right here and it still shows up very well. My dog is like sniffing them as I move around. Okay, this one I'm trying to, I'm trying not to keep ones that are like identical in color. Okay, this one's a little bit more of a lighter pink than any of the other ones. You can see it right here on my knuckles. So I'm going to keep it. So out of my Super Shock blushes, I decluttered one, which I know isn't a lot, but these are some of my favorite blushes, so keeping them is kind of a priority for me. Now let's go through my other blushes, and I have Georgia, which is actually brand new. This is Georgia Peach. I think it's like a golden peach blush. So I'm going to keep it. I love my Benefit blushes. I probably won't declutter. Oh, Peachin'. Okay, so I think Peachin' and Georgia Peach are the same color. Yep, golden peach blush. So I am going to declutter this one, and I'm going to keep this one. Shelly, I'm going to keep it. Krista, this is my favorite one. I use it all the time. I'm going to keep it. And I have a bunch of Tarte blushes that I never ever use. And I kind of want to keep, oh, I dropped one. I kind of want to keep like one or two, but that one's orange. I'm going to declutter it. This is a Tarte Rewards Porky. I wonder if I have any that are the same color. That's Captivating. That one's Quirky. One's Delight. That one's Fantasy. One's Exposed. And that one is Charmed. And this one is Exposed. So I have two Exposed. So I'm going to keep this one and declutter that one. And then I think I'm going to keep Charmed and declutter the rest of them. Or maybe Quirky and declutter the rest of them. No, I'm going to keep Charmed and declutter the rest. And then I have one blush from Clarity Cosmetics, and I will be keeping it. It is actually the blush I have on today. It's one of my favorite blushes. So let's go back and look at the maybes. And that would be Peach from Laura Mercier, and I think I'm going to declutter it because I have Super Shocks that are similar to this color. And then Too Faced, Too Feminine. It is so hard to declutter, but I think I need to. I mean, I think it's really just a little light for me. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. Let's see what we kept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus my 3 face. I'm not going to count the face palettes. So I kept 25 and I decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So not quite half, but pretty close to it. And that, I mean, I'm pretty proud of that because that got rid of a lot. This is currently my share with the kids basket, and if any of my kids don't want it, then I'll pass it on to friends. But that is that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell beside it so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.